Hello, my name is Beryl Blantocas, and in this video I will cover the problem statement. To begin with, the global warming issue is one of the major causes that lead to climate change, which can severely impair the growth of economies with devastating results on health and poverty. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, the expected change due to global warming are reflected in higher temperature, widespread changes in precipitation pattern, rise in sea levels, and increase in drought and frequency of bad weather. As a global phenomenon, there has been growing interest in exploring how climate change and its effects occurring regionally, including in Malaysia, which usually experience hot and humid conditions throughout the year. In this case study, we would like to discuss how climate change, the issue of global warming, impacts on environment and the socio-economic of community. This study will analyze past and potential development in climatic changes due to global warming in Malaysia, the main contributors to global warming, and the political, economic, and social effects of global warming in Malaysia. It also reviews the mitigation steps of possible sustainable development initiatives to counter or reduce the effects of global warming in this country. You might be wondering, what is global warming? Where global warming is triggered by a human's enhanced greenhouse effect in which greenhouse gases are emitted by everyday human activities trapped in the environment and cannot escape into space. Examples of greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, CFC, methane, nitrous oxide, and tropospheric ozone that cause Earth to be heated and eventually leading to climate change. Therefore, the public needs to take this issue seriously before it gets too late, as global warming will impact humans worldwide in terms of environmental, social, and economic dimensions, which we will explore thoroughly in this study.
Hi, my name is Sharifah Nurfarain. So, how global warming can relate to SDG? 75% from our survey choose climate action is affected by climate change due to global warming, which is SDG 30. Based on UNDP, United Nations Development Programme, they is aiming to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The global net of carbon dioxide emission must drop by 45% between 2010 and 2030 and reach net zero around 2050. As 2017, humans have approximately caused 1 degree Celsius of global warming. Did you know that sea levels have risen by about 20 cm since 1880 and are projected to rise another 30 to 122 cm, which is 1 to 4 feet by 2100. The energy sector alone will create around 18 million more jobs by 2030 that focus specifically on sustainable energy.
Hi, my name is Jamalludin. So I will talk about how climate change in global warming will affect economy. First, climate change in global warming will affect agriculture. When the temperature is too high, the agriculture will get too many nutrients of sunlight and make them dry. Next, climate change is likely to damage the transportation infrastructure through high temperatures, more severe storms and flooding, and higher storm surge affecting the reliability and capacity of transportation system. Coastal roads, railways, ports, tunnels, and airports are vulnerable to sea level rise, which could lead to delays as well as temporary and permanent closure. Finally, government should think proactively about the risks their communities face before disaster strikes. They should be investing in resiliency measures such as hardening infrastructure, improving water resources, building redundancy into important systems, moving people out of harm's way, and improving healthcare services.
Hi, my name is Syamimi Yusra. For this topic, I will cover about the effect of global warming on our society. According to our survey, half of our respondents, which is 55.9%, agree that the climate change will cause the warmer atmosphere that will promote the formation of ground level ozone, which might trigger the lung irritation or asthma. There could be an increase in vector-borne disease such as malaria and dengue fever, as changes in temperature will increase the suitable breeding habitats for the vector. For example, in 2007, Malaysia recorded 30,285 dengue cases with 65 deaths, up from 2,258 cases and 49 died in the first 7 months of 2006. The cases were in the state of Selangor, Kelantan, Johor and Kuala Lumpur. Other than that, the other effect of our environment are people might face hunger and water crisis and also face the poverty, especially to the farmer. Next, I will explain about the effect of global warming on our environment. Based on our survey, 67.6% of the respondents think that climate change situation affect the environment in which the weather is getting more extreme, which is more heat wave. As we know, the greenhouse gases released from the factories, vehicle and electric power plant will act as a coating on the Earth's surface, and they will trap the heat from being escaping into the space. Thus, this will cause the weather, especially daily temperature, being more extreme. The Malaysian Meteorological Department, MIT Malaysia, says that Alias recorded the highest temperature nationally at 34.6 Celsius, although the highest temperature was recorded at 40.1 Celsius in Chuping Perlis, which is at 1998's El Nino. The other effects are losses of biodiversity due to limited adaptability of flora and fauna, increase in heavy precipitation, and rising in sea level.
Hello, my name is Norsyahidah. So, find out the causes and effects are needed. But most importantly, what are the solutions? Here are the dozen easy ways we can do. Firstly, we have to spread the awareness. Speak up. What's the single biggest way we can do is talk with our friends and family. Always try our best to educate people about global warming. Gather opportunities and establish programs that will help us to spread awareness. By being just a little more mindful, we all can play our part in combating global warming. Next, this is the basic principles that everyone knows. Yes, the concept of reduce, reuse and recycle. By reducing the production of our daily waste can lessen carbon pollution because landfills also are the major contributor of methane and other greenhouse gases. When the waste is burned, it releases toxic gases in the atmosphere, which results in global warming. For example, our country are planning for Malaysia roadmap towards zero disposable plastic 2018 until 2030, which aims to curb disposable plastic waste and move to the alternatives that are more environmentally friendly. Reuse bottles, plastic containers and other items bought at the grocery store. Just don't throw them away. You can recycle of these unwanted things. It is a great saving tips. By recycling, you also can help in reducing landfill. Besides that, the biggest pollution emitting fumes are caused by oil and gasoline. So what we can do is look for renewable fuel options. If you can't afford an electric car, buy the cleanest gasoline as possible. When car shopping, look at the benefits of options that provide renewable fuel. By driving less also, you are not only saving fuel, but also helping in reducing global warming. Therefore, cutting down consumption is a huge step to reducing energy waste. Last but not least, starts to plant a tree. Planting trees can help much in reducing global warming than any other methods. Now, Malaysia is embarking on a mission to plant 100 million trees in 5 years, starting January 5th, 2021, to ensure that at least 50% of the country is covered by trees and forests. Trees not only give oxygen, but also take in carbon dioxide during the process of photosynthesis, which is the primary source of global warming. There are too few of them to fully counter the increases in carbon dioxide caused by human activities. A single tree will absorb approximately 1 ton of carbon dioxide during its lifetime. Based on the questionnaires that we made to know about people's opinion on global warming, 52% of the respondents agreed that reforestation and stop urban burning can help to resolve global warming issues, and 20% of them agreed that carpooling also one of the ways that we can work with.
How can we relate our case study to syllabus? Did you know that countries around the world have signed up to the Paris Agreement, which aim to keep global warming below 2 degrees Celsius? Therefore, in order to stop our planet from getting warmer and warmer, we as consumers and students can practice on reducing the use of fossil fuels and consume more and more renewable energy. For example, walk or couple to class, switch off the electricity if not using them. We can also plant more trees, conduct sustainability program to educate people on the importance of conserving our energy in order to reduce global warming toward the earth in the future. Also, buy less stuffs, which means that we can practice reduce, reuse, and recycle the things we have around us, like plastic bottles, canned drinks, and even our test pad papers. If we did not take any steps to reduce global warming now, it will eventually lead to loss of human lives, plants, and animals in the future. Climate action is everyone's responsibility, and no one is excluded from doing so. Remember, small efforts makes big changes.